In this activity, we're going to use our coding skills to create a festive decoration with microbits. Here's a list of the equipment that you'll need. In this video, I'm going to use the Microbit app on the iPad. However, you can access the MakeCode editor in the browser too, and it'll work just the same way. So I'm going to click Create Code. This is going to take me into the MakeCode editor, which may look familiar if you've ever done any block-based coding in the past. The first thing I'm going to do is get rid of this onStart block, and I'm going to drag it over to the side here and bin it. This is the forever loop that I want to use. This means that anything I put inside this forever loop will just keep on running. Now I want my festive decoration to show a pattern on the microbit when the lights get low. So for that, I'm going to use this conditional statement here. If something is true, so when the lights go down, then it's going to display my festive pattern. So I need to get a little logic statement to go in there. And what this statement is saying is when one measurement is less than a given value, something is going to happen. So we need to get that measurement, and we're going to get it to measure the light level. And let's just slot that in the first box there. And let's go for changing the value to 50. And this is something we can play around with depending on the light in the room. Now you can see in the simulator on the left hand side I have a little light detector. But we don't have an action that will happen when the light is low. So let's add in a show LED block, and we'll add in a little snowflake decoration. And what I want it to do is to blink between two different designs. So here's my first one. I'm just going to pop it in now. And then I want it to wait a little bit before it shows the next design. So let's go in here, back into basic, and we're going to get it to pause before it changes to another design. So let's grab another show LED block. Let's add in a smaller snowflake that it can flick between, and we'll have another pause that follows that as well. Let's grab that and pop it in. Now when the light levels are not low, we don't want anything to happen at all. So that is where the else comes in. So if the light is low, it's going to do our little pretty design, and if it's not, then we're going to have a clear screen. So let's grab the clear screen block and pop it in there. Now we can go over to our microbit simulator and we can test our code. I'm just going to tap the full screen button so we can try it out and you can see a bit better. Here we are, and I'm going to adjust the light sensor in the top left hand corner. So you can see it's now below 50 and I'm now getting my design. And when I creep the number back up again to above 50, the festive decoration switches off. So my code does indeed work and I have a beautiful twinkly little festive decoration. Now all you need to do is download that code and send it to your actual microbit. Depending on the device you're using, you might do this in a slightly different way. Now let's have a look at how we can make our decoration sound activated. So our original one used the light sensor in order to activate the bit of code showing the decoration. Let's change that so it actually is detecting the sound in the local environment as well. So now we're going to say if the sound level is greater than a certain value, then our decoration will do its thing. So I can test this again. And you can see I've got a little sound sensor now, and you can see that when I'm up high, the sound is high, I have my decoration, and when it's low, it switches off. We can't wait to see what patterns you use in your festive decorations. Please share your creations with the digital learning team. Enjoy!